The way to make people trustworthy is to trust them. But man is not made for defeat. A man can be destroyed but not defeated. Forget your personal tragedy. We are all bitched from the start, and you especially have to hurt like hell before you can write seriously. But when you get the damned hurt, use it, don't cheat with it. Be as faithful to it as a scientist, but don't think anything is of any importance because it happens to you or anyone belonging to you. The world breaks everyone, and afterward many are strong at the broken places. When people talk, listen completely. Don't be thinking what you're going to say. Most people never listen. As a writer, you should not judge, you should understand. All modern American literature comes from one book by Mark Twain called Huckleberry Finn. American writing comes from that. There was nothing before. There has been nothing as good since. An intelligent man is sometimes forced to be drunk to spend time with his fools. In order to write about life, first you must live it. Always do sober what you said you'd do drunk. That will teach you to keep your mouth shut. I love to go to the zoo. But not on Sunday. I don't like to see the people making fun of the animals, when it should be the other way around. A man's got to take a lot of punishment to write a really funny book. No, that is the great fallacy, the wisdom of old men. They do not grow wise. They grow careful. You know what makes a good loser? Practice. Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. The most painful thing is losing yourself in the process of loving someone too much, and forgetting that you are special too. You should only read what is truly good or what is frankly bad. Once writing has become your major vice and greatest pleasure, only death can stop it. No animal has more liberty than the cat, but it buries the mess it makes. The cat is the best anarchist. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. Maybe you'll fall in love with me all over again. Hell, I said, I love you enough now. What do you want to do? Ruin me? Yes. I want to ruin you. Good, I said. That's what I want to. Every day is a new day. It is better to be lucky. But I would rather be exact. Then when luck comes you are ready. All good books are alike in that they are truer than if they had really happened, and after you are finished reading one you will feel that all that happened to you and afterwards it all belongs to you, the good and the bad, the ecstasy, the remorse and sorrow, the people and the places and how the weather was. If you can get so that you can give that to people, then you are a writer. The world breaks everyone, and afterward many are strong at the broken places. If people bring so much courage to this world, the world has to kill them to break them, so of course it kills them. The world breaks everyone, and afterward many are strong at the broken places. But those that will not break it kills. It kills the very good and the very gentle and the very brave impartially. If you are none of these you can be sure it will kill you too, but there will be no special hurry. You can't get away from yourself by moving from one place to another. The best people possess a feeling for beauty, the courage to take risks, the discipline to tell the truth, the capacity for sacrifice. Ironically, their virtues make them vulnerable. They are often wounded, sometimes destroyed. Every man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguish one man from another. You expected to be sad in the fall. Part of you died each year when the leaves fell from the trees and their branches were bare against the wind and the cold, wintry light. But you knew there would always be the spring, as you knew the river would flow again after it was frozen. When the cold rains kept on and killed the spring, it was as though a young person died for no reason. I know enough to know that no woman should ever marry a man who hated his mother. There is no hunting like the hunting of man, and those who have hunted armed men long enough and liked it, never care for anything else thereafter. There is no lonelier man in death, except the suicide, than that man who has lived many years with a good wife and then outlived her. If two people love each other, there can be no happy end to it. Marriage would wreck us. Both of us, I'm sorry. It's just not right for me. Don't you love me? Of course I love you. But that doesn't mean only passion for living, and for loving, become your sole reality. This is no easy task, for it takes insurmountable courage. But remember this, for that moment when you are making love with a woman of true greatness, you will feel immortal. I believe that love that is true and real creates a respite from death. Worry a little bit every day and in a lifetime you will lose a couple of years. If something is wrong, fix it if you can. But train yourself not to worry. Worry never fixes anything. Most people were heartless about turtles because a turtle's heart will beat for hours after it has been cut up and butchered. But the old man thought, I have such a heart too. After writing a story I was always empty and both sad and happy, as though I had made love, and I was sure this was a very good story, although I would not know truly how good until I read it over the next day. A cat has absolute emotional honesty. Human beings, for one reason or another, may hide their feelings, but a cat does not. Before you react, think. Before you spend, earn. Before you criticize, wait. Before you quit, try. Never to go on trips with anyone you do not love.